welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Tosin and you are welcome to my channel. But in case you've been here before, you know the drill. You are welcome, my real G. I'm so excited to have you here again. So today we're going to be talking about how to deal with your toxic traits. So on this channel, we talk about self-development, self-improvement, and that's is one of them. Knowing your toxic trait is one of them, and tackling it is one of them. So without further ado, guys, let's get into the So if you've been a relationship, you know I always like to let my video be fast, very fast. So I just want to share a few tips, that have worked for me, like I always say. So I want to share with you guys. So the first thing is, you want to know what toxic trait is it that you have. It is very important. So let me tell you guys something. You are not perfect. So don't come and say, no, I don't have any. I used to feel that way too. Like, oh no, I don't have any toxic traits. I'm a sweet girl. You understand? You might not have toxic traits towards other people, but you might have toxic traits towards yourself, which is not making you grow, which is not making you be the best of yourself. So you need to first of all think about it. Let me use myself as an example. Let me tell you guys something. So during lockdown, I had I could tell you guys that lockdown was my real breakthrough for my personal self, because like everything was on pause, so I had time to think about myself and how to improve on myself and things like that. So during lockdown, I was like, you know what, I'm not perfect, there's something that I have that is wrong. So I looked at other things that, oh, I don't like to do laundry. I was like, that's not a toxic trait, that is something that majority do not like. So, and I have a reason why I do not like to do my laundry, because my wrist used to pain me, and over time it just became something that I got used to, that I didn't like doing. So I was like, no, there's something. So I got to know what it was. So I was someone who if I send you a message on WhatsApp, on any social media platform, I expect you to answer me immediately. Now I got to understand that I started dealing with impatience, and it wasn't impatient in the level of a low level. It was impatient in, like, people, I would send people message and they won't reply me, and I'll be so furious and I'll be so angry. Like, why I'm busy too, it took me time to reply, so why is the person not replying me? I started to analyze it. Is it because I want attention, or is it because this or that? But I got to understand it was just me being impatient. Like, that's like it was just me being very impatient. So the first thing I did was I put up the red, whatever it is that is called. I put it here. My tongue is to twist for it, so I'm not going to embarrass myself here. I put it off. I was like, you know what another person, the way another person answers me, or the reaction of another person, is not going to make me feel very furious. Do you understand? They could be busy, Tosin, and they might not want to talk to you. They might not want to be able to reply. Yes, they come online and stuff, but you cannot control the way people react or reply towards you. It is not in your position to do that. So that was the first thing I did. I put it off. So once I send you a message, you read it. So now, even with that, there's a way you can check it and know that if the person has read it. Do you understand? But it's not going to show on the other person's place that you know that you've read it. The person has read it. So I was like, once I send you a message, that's it, and it helped me. For some people, they felt, oh, I was doing all those maturity things, that I would just be peeping on people low-key. No, it was more than that for me. It wasn't even that for me at all. It wasn't on maturity level. It wasn't. No, it's because I figured out that this thing is bad for me. It is really bad for me. So I needed to work towards and work against it. So I put it off. Now, 2 years counting, I do not know people that see my status. When I see people's status, they do not know if I'm seeing it, except I reply. Do you understand? Except those that know that, oh, I'm seeing it, but the whole thing is put off and everything. So it got to where I was able to control it. I send you a message, you don't reply me in the next 1 hour, 2 hours. I have people that I send message and they don't reply me till the next day. Do you understand? but I'm not going to get angry about it. I'm not going to get furious like I used to be before. I used to be so furious before. I would be angry, like, I'm sending you a message, I need a reply right now, so why are you not replying me? So it got to the level where I'm like, you know what, I really do not care. So if you reply me next 3 days, I will say okay. If you invite me next 4 days, I'll say okay. If it's something that is very important, then I will call you instantly. That is how I worked on it. It was a toxic trait to me. It might not be a toxic trait towards you guys, but it was a toxic trait to me that I needed to work on, and that was how I worked on it. Do you guys? And when archive came, I could send someone that I know that doesn't reply me on time into my archive. Like that was like the worst for me. If you're on my archive, if you're part of those that archive their chats, I'm gonna forget you there. Like, bruh, yes, archive will give you a notification, but I'm gonna forget you there. So it was one thing I needed to work on, and which I did work on. So you need to figure out what your toxic trait is. You are not perfect. Don't let anybody deceive you. You're not perfect. Like that time I asked few people that, what do you think is wrong about me? What do you think? I can't be perfect. I'm not Jesus Christ, so I cannot be perfect. So you cannot be perfect. Think of it. You might be a sweet person, but there's that particular thing that only you know about. You need to work on it. Figure it out. Analyze this. Why is it that you feel this type of way? What happens while you feel this type of way? And just stay away from it. So the second thing you need to do is be aware of you and your behavior. That is like what I just said in the first point. Like, be aware of yourself. Why are you angry about these things? Why do you do these things? Why do you feel like, oh, this thing is okay for me? See, let me tell you, there's nothing like this is the way I am. So this is the way I am is, it differs. Now use myself as an example again. I do not like to drink tea. That is the way I am. It's not something that I need to change to be a better person. I can live without drinking tea for all my life, and I'll be okay. Like, I'll be okay. So that one is the side. You can say, oh, I'm like that. That is the way I am. I can't change myself. But when you have bad traits, that is not the way you are, my sister. Be a better person. Stop lying to you. Stop giving back up to your bad attitude. No, stop it. So stop saying that that's the way I am. That's not the way you are. That's the way you allow yourself to be, honestly. So know your behavior and know yourself. Be aware of yourself. Know yourself. It's very important. So the next one is being willing to accept corrections. Accept corrections. When people tell you, oh, you like to shade people indirectly, don't say no, it's just a joke. No. When people tell you that once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times, know that is a bad thing and you need to stop it. When people tell you that, oh, you like to do this thing and it is not nice, change it. Stop it. Accept correction. Stop telling people that's the way I am. That's how I am. That's the way I am used to annoy me in certain behaviors. That's not the way you are. Give room for improvement in yourself. You can be better off being the way you are, the way you think you are. So yeah, and be willing to accept corrections, because when you begin to accept corrections, you begin to be aware that, oh, this thing is not a nice thing. This thing I'm doing is not a nice thing. And if you do not do things that people could see, sit yourself down and talk to yourself. Like, bruh, you need to stop what you're doing. You need to be a better person. It's very important. So the next one is, and I think the final one is, make conscious efforts to be better. So there's a difference between, it's another thing for you to know what the behavior is. You're aware of yourself, people correcting you, and stuff. But it is another thing and another level entirely to make conscious efforts to be a better person. Make conscious efforts to be a better person. Be intentional about being a better person. That attitude that you have, that trait that you have that is bad, what is going to help you to be better, to be away from all those bad things that you think is good? I know what is going to make you better. And when you know those things, make conscious. It is very it's very hard to work on yourself. It is hard, because especially when you know you're older, when you're not young, you're used to it. That's why you see people, I'm going to say it again, that's why you see people say I'm used to it, you know, that's the way I am, because you're older. So it takes conscious efforts for you to say that, oh no, I'm not going to talk this way to this person because it is wrong. You are going to say that, no, I'm not going to do this thing because it's not helping me to be a bad person. No, I'm not going to do this thing because it's bringing the worst side of me. No, like, I had to take conscious effort. Aside from the fact that I had to, you know, put off my red whatever and whatever it is, I had to take conscious effort. So I'm always telling myself, every time I send someone a message and the person doesn't reply me in 5 hours, I'm like, you know what, this person is busy. You, even when I know that the person is not busy, I'm seeing that the person is coming online, I'm like, you know what, the person is not the person is busy. And I can't believe I can't really believe how I have gone far in this thing, because right now I could tell you guys that WhatsApp is something that I think of last in a day. I think of going there last in a day. I'm not always there like before. Do you understand? So most of the time when I send a message, and when people send me a message, I don't reply, except maybe I'm on my phone and I see the message coming in. I'll just reply so I can forget that I've replied to the person. So that is the way it is. So you figuring out, why do you do this, why do you do that, I had to analyze myself and know that, okay, I forget things a lot. The only thing I remember a lot is something that I see with my eyes, you know, something that captures me, so my brain has it. So, but when I forget to say that I want to call this person, you guys need to see my alarm, whatever, I put it there, call so I put it there, call my friend this person, I put it there, and the alarm goes up. My brothers are always like, why alarm do your phone? Why? Because I forget things. So when I message you, I feel like you're supposed to answer me immediately, because if you don't answer me immediately, the ginger for me to ask that question at that moment is going to die when you reply. So I think that was one of the things that really affected me. Like, I forget things, so when I message you, reply me instantly. So yeah, it is very, very important for you to make conscious efforts. So my own conscious effort was, if I remember something, I message you, I send it to you, I forget it, you know, reply me at your own convenience. It's fine. The important thing is that I have passed my message. So the way the person replies to me, or when the person replies to me, is not in my control. So yeah, make conscious efforts to be a better person. This is very, very important. So that's it, guys, on this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to subscribe. It is free. It is free. And please don't forget to like, give me a comment. I really appreciate it. Tell me anything you feel about this video and all these things that I've said. This is very, very important to me. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Follow me on my Insta. I really appreciate it. On my business too, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.